Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Music Lab podcast. My name is Dogg, and I'm so excited to be back with all of you for another episode of the podcast. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our social media pages. That helps us and helps the bands and artists that we feature. Also, check out our sponsor, RAR Outfitters. That's RAWR, outfitters.com. Don't just wear, RAR. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are back with another episode and our first album review of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 49 months since their last album, and Automatic is the fifth studio album by American indie folk band The Lumineers, with Jeremiah Freites and Wesley Schultz as the main songwriters. This album was released on February 14th, Valentine's Day, by Dual Tone Records. The album was produced by David Barron, who produced the Lumineers' previous studio album, Brightside, and I feel the vibe is similar in ways to that album. Both gentlemen have defined roles in the band as its founders, and it leads to their longevity in a difficult landscape. Recently, Wesley, in an interview, said this album marks 20 years of songwriting between Jeremiah and me. The album explores some of the absurdities of the modern world, like the increasingly blurry line between what's real and what's not, and the variety of ways we numb ourselves while trying to combat both boredom and overstimulation. It's well said. You know, they didn't rehearse much in advance of recording this album, and it's definitely an honest album lyrically if you really dive into some of the lyrics that we will talk about when we get to the songs. Observations of people everywhere engrossed in their phones inspired some of the tracks as well. A European tour that will have them on the road in April and May, and then a massive 38-date tour that starts on July 3rd with openers including Nathaniel Rateliff, St. Vincent, Young the Giant, and Chance Pena, with stadiums in the mix until October for North America. The duo on the tour will be joined by four other members as their touring band, and sing-alongs definitely with thousands. So the album Automatic, ladies and gentlemen, it's 11 songs. It's a little over 33 minutes. And let's dive in, all right? Our first track, the opening track, is Same Old Song. A little ironic that you would have a song title like that for your opening track, but, I get it. A great opening song with those drums providing the heartbeat, and the choice to add piano midway gives the song a more fuller sound to keep up with the vocals. A very emotional and dynamic song that doesn't necessarily give you an accurate look at what the rest of the album will sound like. My favorite lyrics in La Brea, where the tar pit's black like a starving mouth for the innocent. You said the boulevard was not that bad, and they jacked our van with the instruments. In the broad daylight, they popped the trunk and left the keys behind. The cops pretend to care. I'll never see my mom's guitar again. Pretty powerful lyrics, ladies and gentlemen. The second track on the album, Asshole. Again, funny song title for a song, but here we go. It's called Asshole. It's, again, the piano. It starts with tension that builds as the guitar strums to keep up. The chorus that is memorable and easily singable is what makes this song and a sure sing along at live shows this summer. And it has a real Beatles feel to it for a song title like that. The next song is called simply Strings, and it's simply an instrumental with strings. So the song title is appropriate at 34 seconds. And I'll get into this a little bit later then. The next song we have is Automatic, the self-titled off the album and the song. Automatic. Piano again to start this song with a haunting feel that hovers over the vocals, having you crave for more. And then when he sings Automatic, it gives you chills. The instrumental bridge, although short, is so beautifully done with the strings added. This song, depending on what mood you're in, will give you all the feels emotionally and may bring you to tears as it has for me. The next song I'm featuring, ladies and gentlemen, on Automatic is called You're All I Got. Acoustic guitar and a smoky bar is the sound and vibe until the bass adds the depth. A song that sounds familiar from their past catalog, and the production does a great job translating the vibe, like I said. My favorite lyrics, feeling bored and running from the shame, living for the love of yesterday, lawyer fees, stretch limousines, pull the cord and flush it down the drain. The next song, ladies and gentlemen, is called Plasticine. It's a light mid-tempo song with cool effects throughout that has grown on me the more I listen to this one. Welcome to This Party is an appropriate lyric for an uplifting song, musically, that the Decemberists might like as well. The next song, ladies and gentlemen, is called Ativan. Again, a song title that, they really, there's a lot of thought into these song titles and definitely unique. Ativan, it's a song title that is the name of an anxiety disorder medication and an acoustic guitar with a sweet little melody. A song that is light and bouncy with a nice touch of island steel drums in the chorus and lyrics during the bridge like these. I'll be on the bullet train to Neverland. Your enemy with benefits, we're free. I'll provide the poison and the medicine, the only thing you're ever gonna need. The next song, ladies and gentlemen, Keys on the Table. Again, acoustic guitar with the same refrain of You're All I Got. But the piano hits hard and gives this song emotion despite feeling familiar with the song 2 songs earlier. The orchestral sound adds some depth and a Beatles feel that carries till the end of the final note. Our next song, ladies and gentlemen, Better Day. Piano and vocals start this simple and spare ballad and carry the song throughout with lyrics like this. Teenagers lead the crusades. Senators insider trades. Blue lights keep red eyes awake. Teenagers lead the parade. That's a great line. The next song, ladies and gentlemen, Sunflowers. Another instrumental song that is piano-based, that is somewhat a continuation of Better Day, with orchestral flourishes that ends silently. Which leads into the last song, ladies and gentlemen, track 11, and it's called So Long. It is the longest song on the album that has some friction and fight, with strings that hang over delicately, electric guitar, and strong, defiant lyrics and vocals, with a chorus that elevates the overall song and a fitting ending to the album, and a song the verve would appreciate. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 11 tracks. Automatic is the name of the album. A little over 33 minutes long. And yeah, my favorite tracks, I think, I probably had five that I could have whittled down to three, maybe six. But like I said, with the two instrumental songs on an 11 song album, it really reduced it down to nine songs. So when half of them you could pick, I think that's a good album. And just like with Bright Side, I really enjoyed the album. I like the production. My favorite tracks on this album: Same Old Song, Automatic, and So Long. I get why they kept with this producer, David Barron. Like I said, the vibes of the albums are very similar, but I guess also unique in some ways as well. Yeah, so I think this tour this summer is going to be huge for them. This is the first time they're doing stadiums. I think they did like Denver's stadium before, but not like on an actual tour of stadiums. We'll see how ticket sales are. I think it's a big step for them. They're definitely arena worthy. They definitely have earned their stripes, but that's a big step up, for stadiums. So I think it helps that they're having such a quite eclectic mix of opening bands, which will certainly help with ticket sales. But yeah, good luck, guys. It's gonna be tough this summer. I think there's a lot of tours, and again, being put in that kind of venue or in those kind of venues, good luck. That's all I can say. But anyway, let's talk about the album again. I think it was great. 49 months again is not that long. There are bands that wait 5 to 10 years that put out between albums. So I think they should be proud of this album. I'm hoping that the rumors that I hear about friction with the two of them aren't true, but rumors are rumors, so don't get too worked up about that. But anytime you hear about bands having issues or bands having trouble internally, it's never a good thing. So we hope for the best for them because, like Dawes said, may all your favorite bands stay together. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our first album review of 2025, The Lumineers, Automatic. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, our social media pages. That helps us. That helps the bands and artists that we feature. Also, check out our sponsor, RAR Outfitters. That's RAWR, outfitters.com. Don't just wear, RAR. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Dogg. You've been great. This is the Music Lab Podcast.